All right, let's talk about how you're using AI. In this explainer, we're going to completely level up your game. We're moving beyond those one-off forgetful prompts and stepping into the world of building powerful AI agents that actually remember their job and work for you every single time. So does this sound familiar? You open up a new chat window with your AI and, that feeling. You just know you're about to type the exact same instructions you gave it yesterday and the day before that. Yeah, I'm talking about that endless loop of act as a marketing expert or you are a senior copywriter. It's just tedious, right? And it's such an inefficient way to get things done. Well, today we are breaking that cycle for good. The fix here is actually a pretty big shift in how we think about this stuff. We're going to stop writing these disposable, one-time use prompts. Instead, we're going to start building permanent agents. Think of it like this. An agent is an AI that already has its job description loaded up. It's ready to go from the second you open the chat. And you can see the difference right here. On the left, that's the standard chat. It's that constant back and forth, always reminding the AI what its job is. But look at the right. That's the agent model. The AI's instructions are already baked in. It knows exactly who it's supposed to be from the very first word. So, how does this even work? What's the magic trick? Well, it all comes down to something called a system instruction. It's basically a permanent set of rules you give the AI before you even start the conversation. It defines who the AI is and how it should act, which means you never ever have to repeat yourself again. Okay, so building one of these powerful agents might sound complicated, but I promise you it's not. It really just comes down to a super simple three-part blueprint. Let's break down the core ingredients. Every really good agent is built on these three pillars. First up, identity. Who is this AI? Second, tone and style. How does it talk? And third, and this is a big one, constraints. What are the non-negotiable rules it has to follow? Let's see how this all clicks together. For identity, you could say you are a senior editor. For tone, maybe something like you are harsh and direct. And for the constraints, you could add a critical rule. Never give the answer immediately. See? When you combine these three things, you get a super specialized AI assistant. Okay, theory is great and all, but let's see this blueprint actually work. We're going to look at a real practical example that shows the huge, dramatic difference between a custom-built agent and just your standard out-of-the-box AI. So here's our test case. A user asks a really simple, straightforward question. What is the capital of France? Just a basic little fact check, right? And here's what you typically get back from a standard AI. The capital of France is Paris. I mean, sure, it's correct. But is it helpful if you're trying to learn? No way. The AI just serves up the answer on a platter, and your brain does absolutely zero work. But now, let's bring in our custom agent. We'll call it the Socrates tutor. Its entire job, its whole purpose, is to guide you to the answer, not just give it to you. Its goal is to make you actually think. And its power comes from those system instructions we talked about. Rule number 1, never ever give the final answer. Rule 2, always ask guiding questions. And rule 3, be encouraging, positive, but refuse to solve the problem for the user. These rules, they change the entire game. So now, when our Socratic tutor gets that same question, watch what happens. Its response is totally different. It says, that is a great country to study. Do you know which famous tower is located in its capital city? Did you catch that? It gives a little clue and flips the question right back to the user. Brilliant. And this right here, this is the key. This is the whole point. The agent doesn't just spit out data, it creates a real interactive learning experience. It forces you to engage, to think critically, and that is a much, much more powerful way to learn than just getting the answer handed to you. Okay, so you've seen the theory, you've seen the proof, now it's time to get your hands dirty. We're switching gears from watching to doing. Yep, it's your turn to build an agent. We're going to take that three-part blueprint, identity, tone, and constraints, and put it to the test. I've got 2 hands-on challenges for you. All right, here are your missions, should you choose to accept them. First, build a code reviewer, an agent that finds the bugs in your code but makes you fix them. Second, create a debate opponent, an agent that will logically argue the opposite of whatever you say, helping you make your own argument stronger. How cool is that? Look, these examples, they're just the tip of the iceberg.
The real magic happens when you start creating agents that are perfectly tailored to your needs. A personal writing coach, a brainstorming partner who never gets tired, a super efficient travel planner. The possibilities are, and I mean this, literally endless. So the only question left is, what problem are you going to solve first? What kind of agent will you build?